the lights here. We are not able to see the audience at all.
So, ye lights will reduce.
Is to Ramcharan sir.
Okay.
With Rajmali sir.
With Ramcharan sir.
Sir, I want to ask Ramcharan sir.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry sir.
Okay, ask the question.
Sir, this is your second movie with Rajmali sir. First was Magadira, which was our greatest hit. Sir, second movie करके सर आपको कैसा लग रहा है? आप
Sir, हमने तो I don't want to. I hope some senior teachers are not here. I think they might be here. I don't know. हमने तो graduate नहीं किया sir. हम तो college dropout थे. आप
Sir, it doesn't matter sir.
But no, let me continue. Don't follow that. But I've never missed not graduating from a college. I've never missed not attending any of the classes you guys attend, because last 2009 से अब तक अभी तो 12 साल हो गया इनसे मिलके. He is my biggest dean, he is my biggest headmaster, he is my biggest tutor, guru. He has been very strict, he's been very playful with me. So from the first movie to the second movie, it was like graduating from a best college like yours.
Okay, do one thing. When they're asking questions, please reduce the lights. When we are answering, then you can increase the light. Then we can see them. Now reduce the light so we can see them. Okay, next question, please.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question.
Hello, sir. My question for India.
Okay. Ask the question, please.
సార్ నేను ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి మాట్లాడతాను తెలుగు. నమస్కారం సార్.
Question.
సార్ ఈ త్రిబుల్ ఆర్ టీమ్ లో మీరు యాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, రామ్ చరణ్ సార్, ఎన్టీఆర్ అని చెప్పేసి. సార్ ఎన్టీఆర్ నే పర్టికులర్ గా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఏమన్నా మీకు రీజన్ ఉందా సార్?
రాజమౌళి గారికి క్వశ్చన్ అది.
నో సార్, మీకు రామ్ చరణ్ గారినే సార్ పర్టికులర్ గా మీ పక్కన ఉండడానికి ఏమన్నా రీజన్ ఉందా సార్?
రామ్ చరణ్ గారు నా పక్కన ఉండడానికి నేను సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను.
నో సార్, రాజమౌళి సార్.
చెప్పాలా
సార్ సార్ నేను ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతాను సార్. సార్ ఎన్టీఆర్ సార్, ఈ దాంట్లో మీరు డాన్సులు ఉన్నాయి కదా, మేము ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చా సార్?
ఎలాంటిది?
ఇది త్రిపుల్ ఆర్ టీమ్ కదా, ఇది ఇండిపెండెన్స్ రెవల్యూషనరీ కదా, ఇందులో డాన్స్ మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చా సార్?
నాటున్నట్టు చూడలేదా?
చూసాం సార్.
మరి అలాంటి ఉంటుంది బాగా.
Okay, question. Can we have questions, please?
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I am Sakshika Dilwal. I have a question to you, Mr. Rajamouli, sir. Sir, what things in life are still mystery to you?
What things in life are mystery to me? So many things. One of the biggest mystery for me is that how come, see, at the end of the day, we are just doing our job. We are getting paid for it and we are doing our job. And we are doing a job that we enjoy very much. But I never understand how do we get so much love from the people. That is one thing, a big mystery for me always.
If I could ask a question here, sir.
Yes, please, go ahead.
I'm right here, sir. And it's a question directed to Rajamouli, sir. I'm sitting right in front of you, sir. Right in front of you.
Yeah.
So first of all, sir, we are all very thankful that you are
Can you be silent, please? I'm not able to hear the answer, question. Please.
that you are bringing stories that which we live in the northern part of the country, stories that are unheard of for us. Like, we did not know Sitaram Alluri Raju, we did not know Kumaram Bhima. So I congratulate you on bringing these stories to the fore. My question is, and this might be touching on the subject of the film, so I'm not sure if you want to talk about this or not. Does the film only depict the struggle against the Britishers, or do we also touch upon the struggles of the Adivasis for their own Jangal and Zameen against the Zamindars, against the Rayadars, large Zamindars. So do we touch upon that as well in the film?
No, we are not touching the, either in the life of Komaram Bhim or either in the life of Sitaram Raju, as we know it, there is a period of life until the 20s, which they struggled and they saw the troubles of the Adivasis or their own people against the Britishers or the Nizams, whoever the oppressors were. And there is a period of time where we don't know what happened to them. Again, then we know the history as we know it, how they fought against their oppressors. So there is a period of time in between where we don't know what happened to them. So I'm talking about a story in that period. So it will be a reflection of what they were. So because I'm placing my story in 1920s, obviously we will be touching Adivasis. Obviously we will be touching the people of Andhra who suffered under the British. Of course that will be there, but the story is not about it. The story is about how these normal young men, 20-year-old young men, how they grew up into the larger than life freedom fighters who sacrificed their life for the motherland. How did this young man become that? The transformation of a normal young man to a superhero is what the story is about.
There, a follow-up question, sir, if you just allow me. Was there this thing in your mind that there are certain stories which are not as well known as, let's say, the 1857 struggle for independence was? And was that need also something that you had in mind when you created this film on such a pan-Indian scale? Like, was that something in the back of your mind that we'll also have someone from the northern part of India? Because there is a lack of awareness amongst us for our own heroes. Like for me, Sitaram Raju is as much as my hero as he's the hero of those in Andhra. He's a national hero. So did that need also, was that in your mind as well?
Yeah, that need is not just about these two heroes. And our history is not just from 1857. We have a history of thousands of years. And we have so much of, so many heroes, unsung heroes, unheard stories, or very less known stories, which are not known by our own countrymen. So that I always feel bad, see, as a filmmaker, I can't tell all the stories. I would want our historians or our history books to be filled with all the stories, not just one section of stories. Now, one section of history. There are so many, okay, as social, I don't know what is the condition of the social studies book now. How much of the Mauryan Empire are the lessons about? How much about the Cholan Empire in the south? How much about Vijayanagara Empire? No, very few pages, very few pages. It's all about Mughal dynasty. I'm not against Mughal dynasty. I understand what the Mughal dynasty had done for the country, the culture they brought in, the richness they brought in. I don't have anything against Mughal dynasty. But why not the other dynasties as well who contributed as much or more to the country? Why we haven't learnt about them? So that feeling is always there for me. So as a film director, I can tell only few stories. In my whole lifetime, I can tell only few stories. So whatever story I think is emotional enough for the entire country to feel, I will try in my small way, I will try to bring them forward.
Sir, can we expect a film on Rajendra Chol or Rajaraja Chol in the future? That would be
Yes, like I told you, there are so many stories. I'll see how much I can bring them forward.
So you just said that I just try to make it in a small way, sir, but your small is a very big way, sir, trust me. So, one last question, and it is from a person. Sir, I came here at 12, and from 12 I started hosting crowd interaction. So, half an hour he cried and he came to me that I just want to have a single word, I just want to say something that I feel about 3 of them. So I just want to go kuch pooch le aapse. Where is that guy? The guy in specs. Yeah, wo tha yahan pe yaar. Hey, he's there. Hanji. Hi. So you look like Sakku Dada. Look at him. So, Hanji, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Tildarshan Modi.
इनको डराना नहीं है इनको, है ना?
Yeah. Sir, I was interested.
Mic closer to your mouth.
Oh, yeah, sorry, sir. So I was interested that I've seen many actors and heroes and actresses, but they don't have interaction with the common people. Like they just wave and go and like shakal dikhe ya na dikhe kuch unko hai nahi. But sir, you all, and especially Shakti sir, Ram sir and Rajamouli sir. And dear sir, sorry sir. Tarak sir, sorry sir. It's like you're a hero and the nervousness is common. So,
Okay, go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead,
sir, actually,
go ahead.
I became your fan by seeing, for Ram sir, I saw your Zanji and your.
Success! Landmark, guys! कैमरा पे रिकॉर्ड हुआ है ना ये? Thank you, yaar.
Yeah, sir. So it's really pride for me and my university कि आप लोग आए. And सही में sir, आपके साथ जितना friendly interaction हुआ, I have never seen someone कि इतना अच्छी से करे.
Sir, he wants to say कि जल्दी stars आते हैं, so एक होता है ना कि
Yeah,
stars.
we got it. You told that clearly.
हाँ.
Yeah, we understood that. We understood that very much.
अरे thank you. अरे बस हो गया, आ जाओ. ये मौके पे चौका मार रहा है अब. So अच्छा, we have some management people. So ये मौके पे चौका मार रहे हैं. अरे thank you, आ जाओ.
Okay,
आ जाओ. Sir.
let me just tell you something. I have a long history of traveling to Rajasthan. My second film, I wanted to do a periodical film, which didn't take off, but that's the first time I came to Rajasthan, and I was looking for some locations to shoot, some forts and palaces. So I was here for 15 days and traveled to Jaipur, Bikaner, Jaisalmer, Udaipur, everywhere, and I have seen, my God, so many forts. I mean, I could have become, if not a director, I could have become a guide in Rajasthan, showing people the forts. So many forts I have seen, but I couldn't shoot that film. But forts, Rajasthan is not about forts. Then we came for Magadhira. We shot in Bikaner, we shot for Magadhira, and while scouting locations for Magadhira, I tasted the real food of Rajasthan. We were traveling from one location to one location. Somewhere in the middle of the road, we would stop on a small dhaba, and the rotis and the curries that they gave was the best I ever had. The best food. But Rajasthan is not about food. Let me tell you one incident. Okay. Rajasthan is not about food. Then we came here for scouting locations for Bahubali. We started from Jaipur very early in the morning and went into some deep towns. I don't even remember the name of the town and the village. And the guide took us, crossed a small village, and we went deeper into some sand dunes kind of thing. We thought, okay, this location is very good. But by the time we reached there, it was 9:30 or 10 in the morning. We started about 5, it was 9:30, 10, and we were super hungry. And the nearest town to have some breakfast was 60 kilometers away. We are really famished. And we told the guide, can we have some food? We are very hungry. And the guy said, like I said, the town was very far away. And there were some goat herds, boys who were 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds who came there, 30, 40 goats. And the guide went there, spoke to them in Rajasthani. And he brought us the food that they bought for themselves, some roti and some very simple pickle. That we were so hungry, we just gobbled everything up. We ate everything up. We ate off the food, and then said, we took out some money and gave to the small boys, they said, no, we are not going to take money. We were shocked. We were shocked with the two little boys, and they were looking at like aliens when we are giving them food. They said, no, we can't take. So we asked the guide, give them the money. We ate their food. Just let them take them. We are not, okay, not 100 rupees or whatever. Just let them take 10 rupees or 15 rupees. They said, no, they don't want to take the money. And on the way back, I stopped at the village head's house and paid respects to him. And I said, see, we ate off the food from those little boys and we are trying to give them money. And the village head said, did they take money from you? I said, no, sir, they didn't take the money from them. Ah, good. They should never take money for food. That is not what Rajasthan is. I had tears in my eyes. Even when I think of the incident, my heart chokes up. This hospitality is what Rajasthan is. This is the culture that I feel so proud, so high about, being a part of this country, Rajasthan. I have high regards for the people of Rajasthan. Thank you for being so nice to us, where are the two goat herds are. Thank you boys for giving us food that day. And thanks Rajasthan for showing us such love for Bahubali. And thank you in advance for showing love for RRR. March 25th is coming in front of you. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
All right, thank you so much, sir. You taught us, you told us a story that was really amazing, and thank you so much for this. So there are few people from the management. They are